Stephen Hawking made many predictions about the universe during his lifetime. And now, science is catching up with his predictions one by one. However, not all of Stephen Hawking's predictions have been scientifically proven. On the contrary, there are many controversial predictions. In this session, we will explore 6 of Stephen Hawking's predictions that have not yet been proven. Scientists have believed that the form of matter can disappear, but the information of matter never disappears. Even if the matter is sucked into a black hole and disappears, it was thought that the information of the matter would still exist in some form inside the black hole. However, Stephen Hawking proved that a black hole can completely disappear from the universe through Hawking radiation. He also stated that the information inside the black hole would also completely disappear. Many scientists who heard the unexpected announcement were shocked. From the perspective of scientists, information cannot disappear, but the fact that black holes and violent copies can erase information was a huge shock. This problem is called the black hole information paradox, and it has been a long-standing controversy in the scientific community. In the end, Stephen Hawking changed his own thinking in 2016. He said that the information inside a black hole does not disappear but can be recorded by photons around the event horizon. These photons are called soft hair, and Hawking's idea still cannot be proven, and it is not certain whether it can be scientifically proven or not. Black holes are formed when heavy stars collapse under their own gravity. However, some black holes may have been spontaneously formed in the early universe just after the Big Bang. These black holes are called primordial black holes. Stephen Hawking was also the first scientist to deeply study these primordial black holes. Hawking suggested that very small and light primordial black holes may have evaporated and disappeared by now, but some may still exist in the universe. And many scientists have proposed that dark matter, which many scientists are pursuing, may be made up of primitive black holes. This idea sounded plausible, but recent research results show that the possibility is very low. Recently, scientists explored the microlensing phenomenon in the Andromeda Galaxy to find primitive black holes. However, only one microlensing phenomenon was observed in the Andromeda Galaxy. If dark matter were made up of primitive black holes, many more microlensing phenomena would have been observed here. Of course, it is not conclusive to say that Hawking's idea is completely wrong, but the possibility is not high. One of the concerns Hawking had in his last thoughts was multiverse theory. In other words, our universe is just one of countless bubble-shaped universes. Stephen Hawking was not satisfied with the idea that there could be countless universes. He began efforts to tame the concept of multiple universes in his last paper published in 2018. In other words, he tried to present and create mathematical frameworks that would allow us to actually test and study the concept of multiverses. However, we still cannot know if his thoughts are correct, and most scientists do not seem to have an immediate plan to test the idea of multiverses using his ideas. It may sound bizarre, but in fact, the laws of physics do not prohibit time travel. Einstein's theory of relativity allows for the possibility of creating a loop in time by distorting time. If we can really create such a loop in time, we will be able to go back to some moment in the past and repeat the world along the loop of time, like déjà vu. This concept is called a closed time curve, and it can be thought of as just a time machine, even though it may sound a little difficult. Despite this, why can't we time travel? Stephen Hawking concluded that time travel is prevented by some yet unknown laws of nature that prevent reverse time travel. He suggested that some yet unknown laws of nature prevent the formation of a closed time curve. In other words, nature is saving us from serious problems that can occur by turning back time. For example, it prevents fatal paradoxes such as what would happen to my existence if I went back in time and killed my grandfather. Nevertheless, such speculative thoughts are still just guesses, and whether time travel is possible or not is still unknown. What is the biggest mystery of the universe that you are curious about? Many people are asking the question, what existed before the Big Bang? Stephen Hawking also heard this question and responded as follows, the question is wrong. Hawking replied that the question was meaningless and incorrect. Everything that exists in this world, including space and time, began with the Big Bang. Also, because the Big Bang happened in an instant, there was no time for a creator to exist, according to Hawking. He also definitively denied the possibility of the existence of a creator. Many people do not agree with Hawking's thoughts on this, but he repeatedly insisted on his beliefs during his lifetime. Anyway, this topic is likely to remain an unsolvable mystery forever. In his old age, Hawking began thinking about a very unique topic, the future of humanity. After much contemplation, he predicted that humanity will ultimately face a catastrophic event that could result in extinction. The area that he was most concerned about was events that have a very low probability of occurring, but have very high impact. For example, he spoke about very large asteroids that could strike the Earth. However, Hawking also worried about other issues such as the backlash of artificial intelligence and the invasion of extraterrestrial beings. In particular, Hawking warned scientists not to search for extraterrestrial beings, as their arrival could have consequences similar to Columbus landing in America. Additionally, Hawking made a very radical prediction that nuclear fusion could eventually cause a vacuum bubble that would consume the universe. Of course, these predictions by Hawking are things that can only be known in the future, and are practically impossible to prove. Following the last class, this time we looked into predictions of unproven phenomena. Many of Stephen Hawking's predictions have been proven to be correct, but some of his thoughts make me think it would be better if they were wrong.